Don't do it, Alison.
I can't.
You can get through this. This
No,
is
I'm okay.
career building. Come on, we're on the way up.
You're buying your first record.
My first single was, of course, so appropriate, was Only the Lonely by Roy Orbison. Because I was so lonely. I used to carve girls' names on my headboard with my thumbnail. There was a sort of pathos that only he and I knew how bad we felt about not actually being loved by the mysterious girl who lived 4 streets down and never looked at me in the bus shelter when we were going to school.
My first record that I went to buy was Harry Chapin's record, Cats in the Cradle. I just was crazy about it, and I bugged my mother to go buy it, and we went to the store, and that's before you knew what anybody looked like. And I thought he looked different than what the album cover was. It was white and had like the silhouette of his face on there. It was pink and orange. And I just remember being surprised because I really wanted to see them, because back then I thought that every time you heard them on the radio, they were playing live.
For that moment.
Yeah, for that moment. So
You've been passed the mic at karaoke.
I was in Hong Kong and did a journey out to the Uyghur country of Xinjiang with my son. And on the way, ridiculously, through these deserts, the Gobi Desert, the 𝚃𝚑𝚎 Desert, we got back to Beijing, and before we went home, we went to a karaoke night. And there was the deal in China, the karaoke is pretty serious. So I thought, okay, I can do anything by Elvis. And there was a guy from Taiwan who was doing everything from John Travolta. So you did well or indifferently, depending upon the applause that you got. And of course, for once, the Chinese loved the Taiwanese and they didn't like the English at all. So I was really struggling. When we kiss, my heart's on fire. I was doing all this stuff. But the Taiwanese guy got up and did something. He was nowhere near as good as me, and he won the night. So if I was doing karaoke now, I would sing Surrender by Elvis Presley. Because that's what I always do when I've had one too many Dos Equis. And I start singing.
I'd have to say probably Through the Years by Kenny Rogers. Right?
I think so. What a great singer.
You're going to a party where the only person you know is the host.
What happens when they get there? I mean, is it going to be like, have we got clothes on? Or I think Break On Through to the Other Side then, definitely. The Doors. I can't play something from Edith Piaf or something. I don't want to put both legs in one trouser. I want to get ready to go.
Well, I probably would put both legs in one trouser.
You're stuck on the runway for 2 hours.
I think I'd choose the Bluegrass Album Band Volume 3. It has the world's best banjo kickoff to a song called Devil in Disguise, and the peak of excellence, you know.
I've been alive longer than Alison. So I would play the poems of J.R.R. Tolkien from the long playing record, which features the poem, Old Tom Bombadil was a merry fellow, bright blue his jacket was and his boots were yellow. And you know what? Tom Bombadil actually fell in love with the riverman's daughter. And if you're going to be there for a couple of hours, you might as well get into English mythology a little bit.
You're picking the first song at a friend's wedding.
Stop the Wedding by Etta James. There's a percentage chance it ain't going to work.
There's a song called As Fine Can Be by Tony Rice that he, you know that one?
I know that one, yeah.
You know that?
No.
You're having a bad day.
I think Misty Mountain Hot by Led Zeppelin. Yeah. I mean, that'll lift you up. I mean, that lifted me up when I was in those situations to write about them. It was just the great community. Let's go. It's all okay. It is a banger. A bit.
VH1 live special that Bad Company, they did a reunion, and Paul Rodgers sang Simple Man.
Okay,
Remember
yeah.
that? Oh, it's so inspiring. His singing is so incredible and otherworldly. At the same time, feels like your next door neighbor who's under the hood of the car fixing everything. He's
That's Paul. He married well. Thank you for
pleasure.
having us. We've had a hoot. I think we've had a good time. I can put my hat back on now.
All
Goodbye
right.
then. Nice to see you.